Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Doug the Retirement Guy, and today we have a complete review of the GraniteShares Weekly Dividend ETFs covering all 14 of them. We're going to go through the performance highlights, this week's dividend updates, and a few takeaways on how these funds are performing overall. It's been amazing to see how GraniteShares grew from just 5 ETFs to 14 in such a short time, showing it's just how much demand there's out there for weekly income strategies. But before we jump in, a quick shout out to all of our Patreon supporters and our YouTube subscribers. If you're not part of the community yet, click on that subscribe button and hit that bell notification and make sure you don't miss a single update. Let's get into today's video. Notice to all viewers, past performance does not guarantee future results. This information in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered financial advice. If you need financial advice, always contact a financial advisor. Let's start with overall growth. One of the things GraniteShares has done fairly well is maintaining steady fund performance despite being weekly pays, which often face strong NAV erosion. This week, 10 out of the 14 ETFs finished higher, with only 4 closing lower. Several are showing positive year-to-date returns, with many holding steady over the past 30 days. That's a solid consistency across the lineup. When we compare these prices to the 4-week average, most of the funds are hovering just slightly below, suggesting a stable trend. One up. Now let's talk about the fund's distribution ratios. One key metric I like to use is distribution ratio. It's simply the dividend divided by the share price. For context, I usually aim for funds at about 1.5% or higher. And ULTY, which is currently sits around 1.63%, which I consider a good benchmark. Here's how GraniteShares funds stack up to those benchmarks. Some of the highlights: COYY 2.86%, HOOY at 2.67%, TSYY at 2.64%, and SMYY at 2.63%. That means 10 of the 14 funds are paying well above that 1.6% line. A very strong showing for weekly income ETFs. Return on investment, ROI. Now let's talk about return on investment. Not just what the fund pays, but how long it takes to recover your original investment through distributions. Example, COYY is trading at $14.26. With an average dividend of about 57 cents per week, it would take roughly 25 weeks, about half a year, to earn back your initial investment through dividends. Even if the payouts drop slightly, you're still under 1 year, which is my personal target range for income rotation. The standout performers here are HOOY at 36 weeks to recoup your investment. TSYY is roughly 32 weeks, and SMYY is about 35 weeks. This all falls under that 1-year ROI mark, showing strong potential cash flow. So this is what works for me. The total return, the big picture. This is the number one rule. Do not chase yield alone. Focus on total return, the combination of dividend income plus fund performance. Here's the leaderboard right now. SMYY is leading at 144.18% total return. HOOY is at 143 and COYY is at 123. While some chatter online has been critical of COYY, the numbers right now show it's still a competitive performer in this space. A few newer names like BBYY, the Alibaba, are worth watching. It's still early, but the payout structure and the growth potential look interesting. Several of these GraniteShare funds are showing steady distribution patterns, not massive NAV drops like you've seen with other issuers. So my takeaways, personal look, in my own portfolio, I already hold HOOY and SMYY. And based on the current data, I'll likely add more to both of those positions. I'm also going to watching BBYY Alibaba for an entry points and looking to increase my exposure to AMDY or the AMD category, which I believe are still strong parallels to NVIDIA's growth story. Again, this is just my personal perspective. This is not investment advice, because always do your own due diligence when looking at shares. So what do you guys think? Which of the GraniteShares funds would make the most sense in your portfolio? Leave a comment below and let me know what your picks are.
Thank you for watching.